Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm excited to walk you through how to use Edcafe AI's Flashcard feature. This is a quick and flexible way for you to create some interactive study tools for your students. So within the Flashcard feature, of course, you can create the flashcards based on a topic, text, web page, or a file. And then the Flashcard feature has some built-in templates here that you can use to match your different classroom needs. So you can use the term and definition to review vocabulary, for example, question and answer to prep for quizzes and discussions, vocabulary cards to support language learning, true or false to check for comprehension, fill in the blank for grammar and math practice, or you can even use this custom option if you want full control of how you create your flashcards. So let's do an example for question and answer on nutrition. And we can adjust the front and the back of your cards here. So let's remove the example text and we can add in that for our question here, we want to pose a situation where students have to apply their nutrition knowledge to a real life scenario. And then on the back, we can add in that explanation for that real life scenario and some reasoning. Then you can go ahead and select your number of cards, and we'll just quickly generate these and take a look at what the flashcards look like. So as they're being generated, you can take a look at the question that is on the front and the explanation on the back. As you scroll through, you can also see that you can add some images to the cards if needed. So you can do a Google search, AI image, or upload one from your desktop. However, if you want to quickly and easily add an image on either the front or the back of your card, we can adjust that back here. So let's do another example with our term and definition on geography. And on the front, we can have our name of the landform, and on the back, we can provide a definition and of that type of landform. Then again, choose your number of cards. Let's change this to 10. And then we can add images. So you can either choose to add images later or automatically add to the front or the back. So let's add them to the front here to go along with the name. And then, of course, you guys can change your output language if needed, and then we can generate those flashcards again. And you can see that we have the term, and then it will also go ahead and start searching for those images automatically. So once the images are searched for, just like before, you can always go ahead and edit these images, look up something different, select a different one, and then edit any of your text here. In addition, with the flashcard feature, you can also add some audio to these flashcards. That way students can listen to any unfamiliar words or different things like that. So because I chose English, we have all of these different English accents here. You can give them a listen.
All that is gold does not glitter.
Choose one, select your voice, and then go ahead and those will then be attached to your flashcards when you save them in your Edcafe AI library. So give your file a name, and then you can select which folder to save it in. That way you have easy access for the future. And once it's saved is now when we can start sharing it with our students. That way they can use this tool to study. So if you want to share it with your students as a hard copy, you can always export these flashcards as any of these file types here. However, if you want to share it with them digitally, so that way they can scroll through, learn these flashcards, and kind of learn them that way, click this assign key. You guys can embed these flashcards into your LMS or share via Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Otherwise, you can also copy this link and share it with them that way, and students can then paste it in. They'll be able to review the flashcards down here with this all cards before they start studying the flashcards. At the top here, you'll be able to see that we have a few different flashcard options. So they can shuffle up the cards. They can also autoplay that audio that was there, and then you can also swap the front and the back. So let's go ahead and try that option, and we can study these flashcards. So students will be able to see the definition here. They can listen to the audio.
A large landform that rises prominently above its surroundings.
Great, and once they have it in their head what the term is, they can flip the card over, review, see that image and that term, and mark it if they're still learning or if they know it. Any terms that they mark as still learning will be repeated, so you can see this progress bar at the bottom of how far in they are and how many of the cards that they are still learning or that they know. So once we get to the end, any cards that they marked as still learning will repeat. So let's get to the end here. So Valley we already did. Now they can mark it as they know. And the last one here. And once all 10 are marked as they know, they'll be able to see a quick review and review all of those flashcards again. And that is how easy it is to create flashcards with Edcafe. So whether you're prepping for a quiz, reinforcing vocabulary, or reviewing content from a lesson, these templates make it fast and flexible for you to create those flashcards to share with students. Give it a try and let us know how it goes.